Testing, 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 testing. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. Testing, 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 testing. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. All right, this is Game 3, Warriors versus the Timberwolves. Timberwolves off to a lead. It's 8-4. Golden State has the ball. Jimmy Butler getting all the way down in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. So it's 6-8 right now. Things starting off pretty even. Here's Conley, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Julius Randle for three. Misses this time. Rebound, Jimmy Butler. I appreciate you all being here today. Those who decide to stop by. Underneath for the big man, Daniels. Love to see it. Love to see it only because his spot was he was out of the rotation for a long time in Golden State, and Steph Curry gets hurt, and so they have to bring him in. He had a very good game the last game, but Edwards with that patented move gets to the opposite side of the basket and lays it in. This is Edwards with the ball right now. A lot of dribbling. His James Harden impersonation. He gets that ball to Julius Randle, and Julius Randle misses the lay with Jackson Davis on the floor. It's a Euro step, but he gets to the other side so smooth. Does Anthony Edwards, and we have our first timeout. First timeout. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's any shooting fouls called. So maybe this first quarter will go ahead and pass by pretty quick. We got 6 minutes and 57 seconds. And heck, I might be ahead a little bit, but we've got 6 minutes and 57 seconds. We've got Julius Randle with 2 points. Conley has a three. Conley, Conley, the old man, comes on and he scores his 3 to 5 points, and then he's done scoring. That is, Edwards has 5 for the Warriors. Jackson, Daniels, and Butler both have 4. All right, I'm thinking Jimmy Butler's got to be more aggressive than he was in the last game. I'm thinking individually. I like the way these teams pass the ball. It's another reason why they're there. But I think the Warriors are going to have to take advantage of shooting the ball a little bit more individually. All right, they sometimes they overpass. Like there was at least 3 to 4 shot clock violations in the last game where the Warriors just overpassed, or guys drive all the way down inside the lane and then decide I'm gonna kick it all the way out. Like heck, we gotta they gotta shoot the ball again. I might sound like I am a Warriors fan. I am not. Don't have a dog in the fight at all. Just like to see playoff basketball. But I do go for the underdog, and as we know, the Warriors. Even though it sounds funny, they are the underdog. Minnesota Timberwolves having a great year, having a good year. They are the higher seed. I think they're the 6th seed, and have every chance to win this series and move on. Every chance to move this series and move on. It's funny to say, some of you guys are don't teach school or whatever. it's funny to say that the NBA championship will occur in the summertime once school gets out. Yeah, it's May now, like not even mid May, and the championship will not occur until this summer. But then quickly after that, we'll have the draft, and then the summer league. And to me, and I'm sure to a lot of people, that is the beginning of the following year because you get to see the rookies. You get to see the rookies and some of the second year guys play. All right, Warriors turning the ball over as usual. Well, Minnesota was a sixth seed, and Golden State ended up being the seventh seed, so it's close. And there's Conley with his fifth point, and that is probably all he'll score tonight. Peyton in the game finds Draymond Green. Draymond gives that to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler looking to pass it. Gary Payton turns down the three, step through. Left hand floater is no good. Trying to shoot that over Gobert. And this is Edwards. Goes to Randall. Right back to Edwards. Edwards gets into the paint. Leaves that for Rudy Gobert. Stretches out for the dunk. Fourteen. 14-8. And Randall is going to be called for the foul. I hadn't talked about drip here lately, but neither one of these teams have a nice drip. Golden State pretty plain. I think their dark jerseys are even worse. And Minnesota's jerseys, uniforms are terrible. I think they've got one jersey, one ensemble that's okay. Yeah, and I can if there's nothing else I can talk junk about as far as my team goes, that is that is our uniforms, how our drip looks, because nobody has the style that the Hornets have at all. All right, this is Pajinski. Now they leave it to Gary Payton to score. Not a good choice, and there it is again. Shot clock violation. They got to be ready to shoot. They got to be ready to shoot or put somebody else in that spot. It's kind of hard to get take somebody to take Draymond Green out of his spot so that ball comes to him or whoever takes it so they can get that shot because they are specifically letting Draymond Green shoot that ball. But Kuminga's in the game now. Shoots it and makes it. He had a good game the last game, so this looks promising to hit that first shot. Anthony Edwards has that ball not deflected out of bounds. Anthony Edwards is 6'4", and if someone had asked me, I would have said that the young man is at least 6'6". He looks longer because he's got a nice wingspan, or looks taller. Steph Curry's still out and may not be returning. Just hurt that hamstring in the first game, so he hasn't even had a week yet to heal. Julius Randle at the free throw line hits the first. Who won today? The Celtics. Celtics finally got a win in their series, so it's 2-1 over New York. All right, Gary Payton II brings the ball up the court. And now the passing begins. Post. Gets Baginski. Baginski's at the elbow. He pulls up. Can't hit it. Rebound. I think that was Daniels. And the Wolves turn it over. Yeah, DiVincenzo says, what happened? Like he threw it to the guy that was right beside him, and guess he wasn't looking. Ball goes straight out of bounds. It's 18-10. All right, this is Jimmy Butler. Throws it up. There you go. Jimmy, you got to. Jimmy Butler can draw fouls. He can either draw fouls or he gets fouls called. All right, could be body style. That was definitely a foul by Reed. But a lot of times in the last few games, Jimmy's gotten deep into the paint, and then he tends to stop and throw it back out. Got to go ahead and shoot. Draw that, anticipate the foul being called. Go ahead and go strong to the basket. I'd feel better you going up trying to hit that shot and missing it than kicking it back out and we're not hitting it. All right, Jimmy Butler scores 1. Edwards loses the ball. Another turnover by the Wolves. It's 2 against 1. Butler throws. Oh my goodness. Throws Kuminga threw the ball to Butler, which he was supposed to, and then I think Kuminga was looking for Butler to lob that up. He threw it right back to him and went through his arms. So the Warriors missed an easy chance there. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Bunny shot under the basket. Misses it, but he's fouled on the play. Yes, a lob to Kuminga. Yeah, I thought that was automatic. That's an automatic throw the ball up now. Guys I play with or used to play with. Yeah, you're going to get that direct pass back. Yeah, nobody was. I wasn't lobbing to anybody. Nobody could get up like that, but I thought it was an automatic lob. All right. This is Rudy Gobert. He misses a second, but it's tipped out. Edwards for 3. Misses. Rebound, Kuminga. Might have gotten away with a push. Kuminga going to the basket strong. He was fouled by Naz Reid, and that is 2 on Naz Reid. Naz Reid will probably be coming out of the game. Now, that step through is not a foul, but I mean, it's not a travel. But some of these step throughs these guys be doing, that's a travel. I don't care what you say. Look, even the James Harden step back has not been accepted in high school basketball. They still call travels on it. All right, 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first, and Kuminga hits 1 of 2. 12-19 is the score. Nearly a turnover. Naz Reid handles it. Looked at that 3, and then Looney knocks it out of his hand, gives that to Jimmy Butler. Good. Wait, now I thought you were just going to jack up that 3, get it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, take this guy, take this little guy. Jimmy Butler to the basket. Oh, he can't hit the bunny shot. Rebound, Gobert. Great decision, poor execution. All right, ball was deflected out of bounds. We got another timeout on the court. 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Looks like it's going to be another low scoring quarter. In the pros, I always say 30 points. 30 points per quarter is what you got to score, and then you can win games. Right? You score 30 points a quarter, that's 120 points. You can win games. Play a little defense. All right, we have a timeout on the court. So I'm gonna let you guys look at the box scores. Not a lot to look at yet. Julius Randle with 4 points. McDaniels hadn't scored yet. He usually scores pretty quickly and often. Rudy Gobert with 3. Mike Conley has 5 points, and Anthony Edwards with 7. Nasri, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker have all been in the game and have not scored yet. For the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, 8 minutes, has not scored yet, doesn't have 1 rebound. Trace Jackson Daniels, 4 points in 5 minutes. Jimmy Butler has 5. Buddy Hield and Pazinski have not scored yet. Kuminga's been in the game. He has 3 points. Looney, Post, and Gary Payton II have also entered the game, and they have not scored yet either. Is that either or either? Neither of them have scored. All right, sure this will change, but the shooting percentage for both teams is at 41, with the Golden State Warriors somehow shooting just a little bit better, even though they are down. And down 7. What up, Daniel Berry? Happy Saturday to you, sir. Edwards drives left side, hangs in the air, and that ball is going to be deflected out of bounds, but it's going to stay Timberwolves ball. Score still 19-12. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. McDaniels gets the ball in. And Gobert had to shoot the ball, but I think Looney is going to be called for a foul. Oh, that was weak. Even Rudy Gobert sort of smiled on that one, but no need to go to the replay. DiVincenzo Goes left. DiVincenzo off the glass. It's good. (21-12). This is Kuminga running the play, running the offense. Gets that to Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on it. Like, that's what I'm talking right there. Butler, where are you going? And you have DiVincenzo on you. He went around him, turned the corner on him like he usually does. He has that uncanny ability to go by a guy and then use the angles. DiVincenzo for three, can't hit it. Turns the corner on the guy so the defense can't close out, and he gets under the basket and turns it over, kicks it back out. You can't do that. Buddy Hield to the basket. Can't hit the layup. Jalen McDaniels to the other end, and it's blocked. Here's Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield needs to get hot today. Finds Kuminga. Kuminga at the elbow, hesitates, shoots it, and is fouled by Rudy Gobert. Nice little hezzy right there. Kuminga will go to the line, try to put these Warriors, or put some more points on the Warriors side. Again, Minnesota the 6th seed, Golden State the 7th seed. Minnesota made their way into the playoffs free and clear. Kuminga hits the free throw, where the Warriors had to go to Game 7 to get in, but took out the higher seed to get there. This is Anthony Edwards. The jumper is off, but rebound Minnesota. It's going to be Alexander Walker. Gets that back to Anthony Edwards, being guarded by Green. Tries to get it inside to Rudy Gobert. It's deflected, but the Warriors get it. The Timberwolves get it. DiVincenzo shoots a three, misses it. Kuminga all the way into the paint. Now he finds Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on him again. Strong to the basket. The scoop layup is good. That's what I'm saying. Butler, like, why are you even thinking about passing it out to get against DiVincenzo? He cannot guard you. All right, Walker with the ball. Gets that to DiVincenzo, and then offensive foul is going to be called on DiVincenzo. Maybe trying to push it and do too much. He may be finding himself on the bench here. Good defense there by Green. I thought that was Butler. It's 21-19. We got 29 seconds on the clock. This is Butler way out. He's got DiVincenzo on him again. That's what I'm saying right there. Butler just goes. He can get his body. He gets his shoulder by you and sort of like cuts you off. And he scores again. It's tied up. This is Anthony Edwards. Doesn't want to give the ball up with 8 seconds. They're D'ing him up. This is Kuminga. Then he goes by him. Shoots. Good if it goes. It does not. And ladies and gentlemen, you might as well say this game is 0-0 because it is 21-21. That's the end of the first quarter.
Have a voice inside your head. Right now, you're pathetic.
All right, Julius Randle still with 4 points. Rudy Gobert has 3. Mike Conley with 5. And Anthony Edwards still stuck on 7. DiVincenzo now has 2 points. For the Golden State Warriors, Trace Davis-Jackson, 4 points. Jimmy Butler has 11. And off the bench, Kuminga with 8. All right, as we get back, Golden State capitalizes off the turnover. Julius Randle at the other end scores 2 points. It is tied up again, 23-23. Hey, you guys, give it up for Daniel Berry's sports highlight and go check him out. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Buddy Hield in the game. He gets McDaniels in the air and shoots that 3 and misses everything. Julius Randle at the other end. Now he's double teamed by by Kuminga, Buddy Hield, and Pozinski. And that ball is deflected out of bounds. 10:50 on the clock. Conley with the ball being guarded by Hill now. Conley gets that back to Julius Randle, wide open for the 3. He can't hit it. Pozinski brings it down, goes to his left. Hesitates, now off the glass, can't hit it. Looney put it up, missed it. And they are going to count the basket. Not sure what happened there, but I think it might have been a goaltend. Conley gets that to Julius Randle off the glass. He rolls it in. Julius Randle is having a nice playoff. Pozinski picks up his dribble. Gets it to Butler. Butler goes strong to his left. Finds Pozinski on the baseline, but he can't handle it. This is Jaden McDaniels. They kick it out to Conley. It's blocked, but he gets his own rebound. Extra pass. This is going to be McDaniels for a 3. It's good. 28-25. Is it going to be one of those types of games where the Warriors work their way back in, but they're just not strong enough? Or should I say the Golden State Warriors are just too strong and they pull away. Hey guys, or they make up the ground that the Warriors built, and they just tend to pull away. All right. If that's the case, then all the Timberwolves have got to do is get like a 10 to 12 point lead, and then it'll stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Warriors will score, but then the Timberwolves will score too to keep everything even. But they're gonna have to. They got to create that space. So if that's the case, then I guess maybe if the Warriors do the same thing, that could happen. But it's not. It doesn't look like that. Usually, the Warriors here in this series, except for the first game, the Warriors take a little bit of a lead, and then the Timberwolves are just so strong offensively, they come back and take the lead. Right now it's 28-25. Still 9 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. The Warriors did have a lead right at the beginning of the second half, the second quarter, excuse me. Uh, it was a turnover by the Timberwolves, but then the Timberwolves have come storming back to take the lead. Oh, okay. Let's see. How many how many likes do we got? I'm gonna say one like. One like. Hey guys, when you come in, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. It helps me out. It helps the channel out. We have 0 likes. We have 0 likes. But we're still working on it. All right. 31-25. 8:43 on the clock. Floater by Conley. Told you Conley scores his 5 points, and that's about it. All she wrote. He scores any more than that, that's icing on the cake for the Timberwolves. Let's see, what is his average scoring? Conley. Conley averages 8.2 points a game. Just hadn't been scoring a lot in the series. And we speak of that. Nas Reed hits a three. I said Nas Reed is not a 3-point shooter, but he's a scorer. If you leave him open, he'll hit it. And now it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves are on a run. Guys, the Warriors had to fight to even get in the playoffs. So when you lose a guy like Curry, your starter, the man, it's very hard to win. Very hard. These guys basically learning how to play again. Hey, thanks for the one vote. Draymond Green saves it from going backcourt. Still has the ball. Now he finds Kuminga. Kuminga leading the Warriors in scoring. The little push off and the jumper is no good. Rebound, McDaniels. He slows it down. Goes into Randall. Randall back to McDaniels. Daniels loses it. And it's a turnover. Kuminga and Gary Payton at the other end. Payton with a left hand lay is good. Randall for three. Can't hit it. Nas Reed tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. To the Warriors. All right, Warriors have the ball on their end. That was Moody. They're swinging. It looks like a matchup zone. Pazinga shoots a three, rims out. Pazinga has not had a good playoffs yet. He hasn't had a good game in the playoffs yet. Well, maybe one. Close out. Don't jump. Randall for three. Can't miss them all. And he splashes. Another one. Back up to 10.
Excuse me, are you shopping online while standing in line?
Yeah.
Me too. I just bought a croquet.
And we have another timeout. Quite a few timeouts going on here. All right, shooting percentage from the floor is still pretty close. Timberwolves shooting 42%. The Warriors are shooting 46%. This is unusual because the Warriors are down 10. And this is what it has been the whole game as far as shooting percentage. The Warriors have been just a little bit higher than the Timberwolves. But it's because of the number of shots. The Timberwolves have shot 35 times. They've hit 15, where the Golden State Warriors only shot 28. But they've hit 13 of their shots. The Warriors have not hit a three-point shot yet. They've shot 3 of them. They're 0 for 3. The Warriors are shooting a lot less than Timberwolves from behind the arc. The Timberwolves are 6 of 15. They're 40% from behind the arc. Shooting 75% at the free throw line. Warriors shooting 60%. 18 to 11 rebounding. That goes to Timberwolves. Timberwolves have 13 assists to the Warriors 8. Both teams turned the ball over at pretty even rate. Warriors 8. Warriors 7, Timberwolves 8. Points in the paint are going toward the Warriors, 24-18. Yet the largest lead is what we have now, 10 by the Timberwolves. Still struggling to get that first like, guys. Help me out. Hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm can say, hey, let's send this out to more people. All right, Jimmy Butler with the ball is going to be an offensive foul, probably on Draymond Green. Maybe it was Pazinski. I'm not sure. I guess it was Pazinski. And for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle brings it down, just coming off the Golden State logo. Warriors in the man-to-man. Randle with the extra pass. And Naz Reid loses it out of bounds. Still a 10-point lead. Pazinski brings it down. Timberwolves in the man-to-man. Pazinski gets into that lane. Does that little slow-up technique so the defender following can run into him. And he throws it up. Misses it, but he's going to the free throw line. Has a little shiner there, doesn't he? And he does hit the first free throw. Pazinski at the line, and he hits both of his free throws. Warriors surely needed that. They're 10 points down. Now 8. McDaniels. Edwards throws it up. No good. Pazinski gets his hand on the rebound, and now the Warriors have it. Up the court quickly. They get it to Butler. Butler has Gobert. Get out of there. Butler, what? You pick up your dribble. He cannot guard you. Butler has a three. Shoots a three. It is short. Kuminga slows it down to Pazinski. Butler's outside shot is just, his three-point shot is flat. Butler goes right around his man and slams it. And he's just playing in his pocket, playing in his will zone. Going to the basket. He's just got to be aggressive, like he's the man. And DiVincenzo's going to be called for an offensive foul again. And Draymond Green, I don't know what the heck he's talking about, but it doesn't look aggressive though. And Butler is going to be fouled by McDaniels. First foul on Minnesota. Three-point shot by Peyton. Can't hit it. Hadn't heard a lot from Anthony Edwards, but he has the ball this time. He gives it up. Randall loses it, but he gets it. Gets it back. There's 7 seconds to shoot now. Kuminga playing aggressive defense. Anthony Edwards pulls up hard three, misses everything. Rudy Gobert can't save it. It is a turnover to the Warriors. Warriors trying to hurry up and get down the court with the ball. This is Green. Finds Pazinski. Pazinski kicks it. And they slow it down. Green with the ball again. They give that to Butler. Butler goes by his man. Finds Draymond Green under the basket. Layup is good. And a timeout by the Timberwolves. The Warriors has gotten this thing all the way back down to a 4-point game. All right, we got 2 votes. You know what? I want to see what you guys think right now. Like, what is the synopsis of the voting? What's the stand? 100% Timberwolves, huh? 100% Timberwolves. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate the voting, and still no likes. But that's hey, they don't like you, coach. So you gotta accept it sometimes. They're not gonna like you. They're not gonna like you. But hey, guys, thank you for those who are coming in and hanging out a little bit. You know, I would ask it if you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we're moving on up, trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by when, coach? 3,000 subscribers by. Now, it takes me a long time to get them. So I'm going to say 3,000 subscribers by Christmas. Even though I'm not going to celebrate Christmas. I believe in everything that we say occurs, but I'm not going to. Hey, we're going to see if we can get 3,000 subscribers by Christmas. We're at 2560. I think actually when I looked at it, we're at 2570. But yeah, if you haven't subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. If you hadn't hit that like button, hit the like button. Julius Randle with the smaller Pazinski on him, and he's going to be called for the travel. I thought he traveled when he caught the ball. I think the ref was looking at that, and he was like, if you take an extra step, I'm going to call it. Draymond Green hurries the ball across the front, the timeline. And Butler misses the easy one. Wow, I can't believe he didn't get that foul call. He usually gets them. Anthony Edwards kicks it. Conley in the lane. Misses it. Rebound. Green. Green decides to bring it across the court himself. He goes down to whom? I have no idea. Another turnover that should have been, and Draymond Green says, yeah, my bad. And the Edwards kicks it. McDaniels for three. Can't hit it. Pazinski with the rebound. Nice bounce pass to Kuminga. Oh, nice move, but he misses it. And the Warriors are not taking advantage of the missed shots by the Warriors. Excuse me, by the Wolves. Let's see if they can take their time and run an offense right here and score. They get it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler goes strong to the basket. And the layup is good. Rudy Gobert on the foul. That's a thought. Play fast, but they can't turn the ball over while they're playing fast. Butler hits the free throw, and the old-fashioned three-point play is executed. And looks like the Warriors are in a zone, or it's a matchup zone. Long three by Randall, but the Timberwolves get the rebound back. This is Anthony Edwards. He is D'd up on that baseline. And a foul is going to be called on Draymond Green. I thought that was good defense, but we'll see it right here. We're up close and personal. Anthony Edwards just smart, brought that ball up under the arm, and the ref's going to call that every single time. And Edwards scores, I think that's his 8th point. First point since the first quarter. He misses the second. Kuminga with the rebound. Strong rebound. Kuminga high off the glass is good. And the Warriors are just they're just beating the Timberwolves down the court. And not allowing them to set up their defense. Randall strong to the basket. Can't hit it. Rebound. Warriors. Kuminga outlet to Pazinski. Pazinski. Tries to make a pass, but Conley fouls him. That's why that ball went awry. Yeah, he's got it. That, little move looks sort of like Anthony Edwards down there. Does Kuminga. All right, Draymond Green with it. When he has the ball, they're running the play. Pazinski turns down the three. The floater is no good. Dude, I wish these guys learned just how to do a jump stop. Just jump, stop, and hit the little short jumper. Floater is not a easy shot to make, especially if you don't practice it all the time. You need to have that in your pocket too, but man, Anthony Edwards with the crossover back to the other side, can't hit it. And the Warriors have the numbers if they move the ball quickly. Kuminga in the paint. Oh, has to come back out. Anthony Edwards comes back down. Butler, strong. And Rudy Gobert comes across, and I think he's going to be called for the foul. That's what I'm saying, Butler. No need to stop. Just go to the basket. They're going to call a foul for you 9 times out of 10. And that was a foul. Got him on the arm. Jimmy Butler on the line with 32 seconds on the clock. a chance to put the Warriors up. And oh, he rattles it in. I'm surprised. Yeah, because he'll miss it.
You had to assume at some point Boston was going to make some shots. And they made a lot of them today. We'll have that story as the Celtics are back in the series with the Knicks winning today on ABC earlier at the Garden.
Jimmy Butler hits both free throws. Puts the Warriors up by 2, 32.9 seconds left in the first half. Conley brings it down.
Kerr said they were going to win this game with their defense. As of this point, holding Minnesota to just 40 points as they operate with their last possession.
Warriors in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Walker gets to the elbow. The jumper is no good. Warriors with the rebound. A chance to take the last shot. They get it to Pazinski. Pazinski shoots it. Misses everything. But had to shoot that because the shot clock was running, or the not only the shot clock, but the game clock was running out. But the Warriors end up with the lead at the end of the half. And like the commentator said, this one with this lead, 42 points, without hitting a three. So with that said, let's go straight to the team stats. Very interesting. All right, Warriors shooting 42.5%. Timberwolves have dropped down to 34. 3-point shooting. Timberwolves 6 of those bad boys. They're shooting 30%. The Warriors have not hit a 3-point shot yet. Free throw shooting 66% for the Timberwolves. They're 4-6. The Golden State Warriors shooting 80%. They are 8 of 10. Rebounding, both teams 22 of those things. Assists 13 to 10. Minnesota. Steals 2 to 4 Warriors. Blocks 2 to 5 Warriors. Turnovers 10 to 9 Minnesota with the 10 turnovers. Fast break points, all Golden State. They have 4 of them. Should have had 5. Points in the paint go to Golden State. They are 32 of 18. And the largest lead by Minnesota has been 10. The Warriors have their biggest lead by 2. Julius Randle, 13 points. Jaden McDaniel and Rudy Gobert both have 3. Mike Conley with 5 points. Anthony Edwards with 8. Naz Reid has 6 points. He has 3 fouls, but also Rudy Gobert has 3. DiVincenzo has 2 points. Naz Reid has 6. DiVincenzo has 2 points. For the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, Pazinski, and Looney. Even Gary Payton have 2 points. Trace Jackson Davis only played 5 minutes at the beginning of the game, but he has 4 points. Might need to play him a little bit more there, coach. Jimmy Butler 18 points. Buddy Hield and Post have not scored yet. Pazinski has 2 points. Well, I said that before. But Kuminga off the bench, again, having a good game with 12. All right, who knows who's going to win this game? It looks like it could be a good one right now. So we'll see. Whoever wins goes up one because the series is tied. All right, we still got a 100% approval rate that the Timberwolves will win this one. And I still don't have anyone who likes the stream because we are at 0 likes. At 0 likes. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I will be right back. The start of the third. Thank you. See you guys in a bit.
it back out to McDaniel. Buddy Hield for three. And finally, a made field goal for the starting backcourt and the first three of the game for the Warriors.
Cindy at halftime, I expect to see some action deliberately run for Buddy Hield. And they come right out of the locker room to get him a look.
And then Conley to the goal, lays it in. Trace Jackson Davis, who started the game, played just 6 minutes, tried to block it. Missed shot by Draymond Green. And the other way, McDaniels driving to Jackson Davis, puts it up, front rimmed it, a tip in by Randall.
Here's Randall that time, coming right down the middle. I like the intensity that Minnesota has right now to start the third quarter.
Majewski drives, swatted away, Gobert.
Both teams coming out of the halftime, being aggressive. Turnover there by the Wolves. That's going to be a bad pass by Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards we saw in the playoffs in the first round.
He looks indecisive. He's in between moves. He didn't know right there what he wanted to do. Started to go downhill. I thought he could have gotten to a little step back in the lane or a floater. And once he got up in the air, he immediately started looking on the perimeter and miscommunication with Cleveland Thomas.
A foul on Randall, bumping Draymond Green. That's 2 on Randall. First time in franchise history that the Minnesota Timberwolves have made the conference semis in consecutive years. Their victory in the first round over the Lakers was just their 5th ever series win. They were expansion team 35 years ago.
That's going to be Warriors ball. Daniels back in the game. Buddy Hield with another three. This time he misses it.
Golden State won the play-in to get here, and then won at Houston in the 2-7 matchup in the first round.
Conley throws that up to Rudy Gobert. The reverse layup is no good, but the Warriors get the rebound. This is Randall. He's closed off by Draymond Green. Bounce passes it to Anthony Edwards coming down the lane. Somebody lost him, and he two-hand jammed it.
That ends a stretch of 7 consecutive misses for Anthony Edwards.
Great read on the weak side. He saw
Draymond Green throws a floater to Jackson. Draymond Green gets it to Buddy Hield, who misses it. Pazinski turns down the 3, 10 seconds to shoot. This is Butler. Butler stripped, but gets the ball back, goes strong to the basket, can't hit it. Wolves come out of there with it. Extra pass, Conley can't hit it. Rebound, Jackson Daniels. Finds Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler gets it to Pazinski for a 3. And he hits it.
2 threes in 3 minutes in the second half.
Golden State finally had numbers in the open floor. Jimmy Butler looked over his shoulder.
8:57 left. This is in the third.
Finally gets one to fall.
We're in here all alone.
Going to get called for a foul, or are they going to say it's on Green? Both Green and Draymond and Rudy Gobert are saying challenge this. I don't think either guy knew who the foul was on.
Looks like that was I thought maybe a push off on the
But initially, both guys
on the Wolves.
challenge. They weren't sure.
However, 8 minutes and 51 seconds left is in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game.
Looked like it was on Gobert. That'd be 4 on him. They called it on Green back in a moment.
It might have been on Green, but Rudy Gobert got the best of it. The push away, that is.
Imagine if there was an ESPN Sportsbook. You know they'd crush it. I'm talking stats, same game parlays, live betting, streaming, odds boost.
All right, we have a timeout. All right.
and you don't execute. I thought he could get a shot up.
So right back out of the halftime, out of the third quarter. Excuse the timeout, and it is a shot clock violation by the Wolves. The Warriors can't take advantage of it. Now Randall has the ball, has Green on him. The turnaround jumper is no good. Warriors with the rebound. This is Jimmy Butler. Gets that up to Bazinski. Bazinski is going to be fouled by Conley. And I don't know if that's not, Bazinski's going to try to get like a clear path foul. I don't know. Or the act of shooting, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is just Draymond Green showing you what he is capable of. Look at the lateral movement. Always has one hand up, even while he's sliding his feet. And then basically, Julius Randle knows he hit a brick wall, so he goes to the fadeaway. You can't do it better than that if you're Draymond Green.
Green will be named all defense when it's announced. Obviously,
All right, it's going to be Jimmy Butler. Gets it into Draymond Green. Draymond Green doesn't want to get off that right side of the court. Finds Butler. Butler being guarded by Anthony Davis. Butler. Oh, nice move by Butler. Yes, sir. He definitely showed him something right there. I guarantee you Anthony's going to put that in his bag of tricks. The lob pass at the other end is no good. That was from Conley. Tried to go to Rudy Gobert. Bazinski finds Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis can't finish. But Buddy Hield follows it. I think they said it's going to be a foul on the drive. Whew. What a move by Jimmy Butler. And Jackson Davis misses a free throw. Golden State has taken the lead once again. So I guess they're bringing in Naz Reid back in for Rudy Gobert. DiVincenzo back in the game also. One out of two for Jackson Daniels. Is Jackson Daniels or Jackson? Yeah, Jackson. Is it Jackson Daniels or Jackson Davis? I keep messing that up.
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. ESPN Deportes, Bryce Harper, and the Phillies wrap up their weekend series against the Guardians. Philadelphia and Cleveland. Sunday Night Countdown starts it off at 6. Baseball tonight, Sunday Night Countdown. Alex Rodriguez.
Jackson Davis, not Jackson Daniels.
Just to ever do it. Obviously, many of the years for Bond spent here with San Francisco. And Alex Rodriguez part of the ownership group for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not sure what the reason is for the stoppage here. Saying 2 free throws, I think.
All right. Anthony Edwards on the line.
Anthony Edwards just 10 points, 4 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 6 from 3, and 1 of 3 at the free throw line.
Edwards hits his free throws.
Career playoff game, that's second most ever by a Minnesota player behind Kevin Garnett, who played in 47. You do wonder about the ankle. Remember, he hurt it in game 2, hurt it also in the first round. He has not looked like himself, and he always plays.
This is Butler to the basket. Off the glass is good. Randall strong to the basket. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Draymond Green. That was close, I thought. Steve Kerr concurs with me. Oh, that couldn't have been a block, bro. That could not have been a block. They call a flop or something. It was not a block. All right, Steve Kerr is going to challenge that one. A blocking foul was called on Draymond Green, and it looks like Draymond Green was there, so they're going to challenge it. With this timeout. All right, Golden State still leading, but now they are 1 point up because of that layup from Anthony Edwards. Kuminga back in the game, gets that to Butler. Butler being guarded by DiVincenzo. He goes by DiVincenzo. He's fouled at the basket by McDaniels.
He just seems to be a little bit reluctant to get into that step back deep shot. He averaged over 10 3-point attempts a game. He only had, in the regular season, only 9 total in the first 2 games, 6 tonight. But he just doesn't look that sure of
Jimmy Butler hits the first. It's good.
With his weak side cutting ability, but I think his jump shooting is going to play a factor in the outcome of this game.
Here's Katie.
And he misses the second, but is tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. It's going to be Wolves ball. This is Randall. Finger roll is no good on the left side. Kuminga with the rebound. Gets that to Jimmy Butler. Warriors up by 2. Trying to extend their lead. Butler goes by Nas Reed and hits a layup on the left side. DiVincenzo. They swing it. Anthony Edwards to the basket. Off the glass is good. He is starting to heat up. Kuminga, being guarded by DiVincenzo, leaves him out on the perimeter. Nearly travels, finds Butler. Butler strong to the basket. The reverse layup is no good. I thought he could have put it up on the left side and instead tried to go under. The spin was not enough, and Anthony Edwards goes to the basket, and he is going to be fouled by Pozinski. Yeah, he could have hit that on the left side. Anthony Edwards misses the first. Tomorrow we got OKC and Denver at 3:30, and at 8, Cleveland and the Pacers. Pacers up 2-1. All right, 5 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock, and it's a 1-point lead by the Warriors. Butler kicks it. Peyton had a 3. He gave it to Kuminga. Kuminga short on it. Rebound. Warriors, this is Edwards. Between the legs, goes to the basket. Reverse is no good. Rebound, Randall. He's fighting for it. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo no look pass over to Edwards. But we're not sure. They're not sure who that ball went off on. Because the Edwards says he didn't touch it. Pozinski gets his hands on it. And Edwards never hits it. I don't think it ever touches him. Boy, I tell you, that's one thing. There's things that happen or change in sports that you don't like, and these reviews, when you have a chance to review, I don't like it. I think they should have left. They should have given the review to only the refs, and the refs have the power to decide whether they want to look at something if they can't tell whether it was out or in, or they can't tell. They can go to the monitors and look. They can request a review, but to give the reviews to the coaches and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know. I do know. It slows the game down. I don't really like it because now anytime there's a call that you don't like, you can just say, hey. Now, yes, the coaches on the bench have to decide. That never touched Anthony. The coaches on the benches have to decide whether to review it or not, but still, just to have the option of that just slows the game down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going on 2 minutes now.
was emphatic immediately when he saw that that ball was not going to be theirs and telling that bench to take the challenge.
Did not look like it hit him there. They are still looking at this, though.
Well, even if there's no definitive evidence, then the call remains the one that was on the court. So it, whoa, yeah, it does. But in this case, if there is no definitive evidence, then it's going to be Warrior ball.
Making sure they get this correct.
I don't see any evidence that
That ball never touches Anthony Edwards. This is a waste of 4 minutes. And why they're looking at it so long, I don't know.
Got to look at the shot clock, too. That could be part of this here. It's at 5 right now. It could be the reason for the delay. It looks like it's off of Pajemski. Now they have to make sure they have the right number on the shot clock for Minnesota when they get possession.
Still have 2 votes.
So if it's successful, Minnesota will keep.
And I still don't think we have 1 like yet.
It was 42-40 at halftime, Golden State. No made threes for the Warriors in the first half.
No likes on this video, boy. That's something. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, that's because he was the last to touch the ball. See, like everybody has you. It doesn't matter if it's a good call or a bad call, since you're going for your team. Like you're going a lot of times to say, "Hey, the ball went out on you," when you really know it didn't. You're just trying to get a call. You even do that in pickup basketball. So. Edwards to the basket. That's a move right there. That little euro at the glass. You're going on one side and step across to the other side for the lay. That's sweet. All right, Warrior ball. Pajemski looked like he wanted to pull the 3, did not. This is Butler. Pajemski. Kuminga moving without the ball and slams it through. Nice bounce pass by Jimmy Butler. All you got to do is move, baby. Anthony Edwards with a quick 3. Doesn't hit it. And Kuminga goes into Butler. Turnover. Naz Reid gets it back to Edwards. Edwards for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Butler. 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. 58, 57. Buddy Hield open for 3. Splash. Randall goes to the basket. He's fouled on the play. You can tell this is playoff basketball.
Minnesota gets it up and attacks early. Julius Randle gets the angle, and Kevon Looney got to take a harder foul than that on Julius Randle when he's trying to finish with that left hand.
Third foul on Looney. Randle now.
Julius Randle gets a chance to go to the line. We now have 3 votes. We have 3 votes. Which team are you pulling for? And maybe I can get 1 like. I'm not sure if that's going to happen tonight. Randall hits it. I don't know. We might break a record tonight. Break a record. First time coach does not get a like on the video. Jimmy Butler has it in the paint, turns around. Why? Just shoot the short jumper. I mean, it's okay. I guess Naz Reid with good closeout, but Pajemski for 3 can't hit it. It is deflected. DiVincenzo with the rebound gets it to McDaniels. McDaniels not scoring today. This is Randall with the spin move. Left hand layup is good. Pazinski in a hurry. Gets it back to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield to Kuminga. Kuminga. Drawn to the basket. And it's good. And he draws the foul. I think people on the Wolves side were looking for a foul on Kuminga for bumping into Walker. By the way, thank you those who have subscribed to the channel. I know it says 2560 up here, but it's really at 2570. Kuminga rattles in the free throw, and the Golden State Warriors take the lead once again. Ball goes out of bounds. I think that was caused by Buddy Hield, but it's still going to be Timberwolves ball. DiVincenzo gets the ball into Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert hands it off to Edwards. Edwards tried to go to Rudy Gobert. It was not there, and Butler kicks it back to Buddy Hield. Now Butler in the corner. He gets some arc on that ball, and it's good. Pass from Buddy Hield. And I think this is the largest lead by the Warriors.
It's the Expedia Family Getaway Sale. Members save 25% or more on select hotels.
5 points.
Expedia, made to travel.
This is yet the third quarter. 2 minutes left. Interesting game, I would say. Interesting game. Well, we got a timeout. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. The two people that have been hanging out with me, I thank you so very much. Yeah, we know this is a Saturday night, and most of my demographic, if you is that the right word, or out partying or doing whatever. Most of my viewing range, I guess if you call it, my viewing demographic, are probably out partying. All right. All right, 62-67. Anthony Edwards down the lane with a monster slam. And I mean monster down the middle of the lane. He may be the only one on the court that could do that. Looney. Wow, Looney to the basket, misses it, but it is deflected out of bounds. Kuminga in the corner for three, splash. Buddy Hield with the steal and the behind the back pass to Kuminga in the corner. That's 2 threes from that corner for the Warriors. This is Nod Reed. He steps back. I think a foul's going to be called, maybe on Kuminga. Now we have 4 votes. 4 votes. Who are you pulling for tonight? 4 votes and no likes. Rudy Gobert at the line. Rudy Gobert hits the first. Rudy. Oh my goodness. He went up over Looney. Looney just got out of there. I think I would have too. Probably a little bit faster than Looney did. Rudy Gobert hits both free throws. It's 66-70. 4-point lead by the Golden State Warriors. We're in Cali. Butler, 12 seconds to shoot, picks up his dribble, finds Buddy Hield, DiVincenzo all up in his grill. Buddy Hield. Wow. What a move. What ball handling skills he did to get rid of DiVincenzo and pops a 3. Skip pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo kicks that out. One extra pass. Anthony Edwards for 3. Gets it right back. And now we got some fireworks going on in this game, guys. It's a one. Well, no, it's not. It's a one possession game, basically. Kuminga finds, tried to get that ball to Buddy Hield. Threw it to him a little bit too hot. It's going to be a turnover. And there's 20 seconds left in the third. This is Alexander Walker. He's being guarded by Gary Payton. Now the ball is in Anthony Edwards' hands, being guarded by Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield does a good job. And then Looney comes over and helps. So Anthony Edwards could not score that last shot. He got close to the basket, though. And it's going to stay. It's going to stay right here, 69-73 Warriors in the lead. So now I can start saying, can the Warriors hang on? Can they hang on and win this game without their leader, Stephen Curry? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. All right, 69-73. Now, the last time we looked at the voting, still, everyone who voted. Oh, no, that's not it, Coach. Everyone who voted is voting or pulling for the Warriors. Excuse me. I keep calling the Warriors the Wolves. The Timberwolves. Why is that? Everybody wants to see some new blood. Probably. All right, Julius Randle having a good game. He has 20 points and 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Jaden McDaniels, 6 points. Rudy Gobert has 5. He already has 11 rebounds. Mike Conley, 7 points, near his average. Anthony Edwards with 23. Nas Reed has 6 points. DiVincenzo with 2. Draymond Green, 2 points. He is in foul trouble. He has 4 of those bad boys, so he is on the bench there for a while. Trace Jackson Davis has 5 points. Jimmy Butler with 28. Buddy Hield, 9 points now. He is shooting 50% from the 3-point line. 3 of 6. Pazinski, 5 points. Jonathan Kuminga, 20 points and 5 rebounds. Looney has 2 points. He has 4 rebounds. Gary Payton scored 2 points. All right, the Warriors now shooting 45%, while the Timberwolves 40%. Let's go down to the turnovers. 14-12. Wolves 14 and Golden State 12 turnovers. And we are starting the fourth quarter. All right, it's going to be a jump ball. They can never throw these balls up cleanly. They get this one up, and Nas Reed comes out with the rebound. Randall nearly travels. Finds Conley. Conley with a floater. Can't hit it. Rebound. Looney. Gets that to Gary Payton. The second. Golden State hanging on to the lead. They've got a 4-point lead. This is Kuminga. Has Conley on him. Nobody helping. He shoots it. Draws a foul on the smaller Conley. And will be going to the free throw line. All right, 10 minutes and 58 seconds left. Kuminga at the line. Rattles in the first free throw. So, Kuminga on the line for the second one. He hits it. This might be the largest lead at 6 points by the Warriors. And Randall's going to be called for the offensive foul. Let's see it in real time. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I mean, yeah, he does hit him, but all right. Draymond Green back in the ball game. Gives that to Butler. Butler behind the back. The jumper is no good. Nas Reed with the rebound. Conley brings it down on the left side, being guarded by Pazinski. And he is fouled exactly the same way Pazinski basically got fouled. Bazinski's got to. I mean, the Warriors got to keep scoring. Conley gets that down to Randall. Randall, strong move. The jumper off the edge of the rim. Outlet to Bazinski. Bazinski leaves that to Draymond Green. He goes to Butler. Butler under the basket. Fouled on the play. Actually, he wasn't fouled. That ball was just going to be out of bounds back to the Wolves. Thought that was going to be an easy one. Anthony Edwards gets in the air. I think a foul's going to be called on Green. Actually, it's going to be called on Payton. If that had been called on Green, that would have been his fifth foul. Oh, he came down. But he was fouled. All right, Conley with the ball. Nearly a turnover or a steal by Gary Payton. 9 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game.
Warriors trying to win without Steph Curry, knowing he won't be back until at the earliest Game 5.
And Game 5 is not going to be good enough either. He is not going to be well. Not with a. I don't know how bad that hamstring is, but I tell you, all you got to do is get a little twinge on that. And Anthony Edwards with a heck of a three-point shot. That was improbable. Nice cut to the basket by Kuminga. Kuminga is having a good 2 games right here. Lays it in. Another three-point shot by Anthony Edwards. No good. Now Naz Reid gets a chance. And you can't leave him open because he will splash it. It's now a 2-point lead by the Warriors. What a shot by Anthony Edwards. And Naz Reid, like I said, he's not a three-point shooter. He's just a scorer. If you leave him open, he'll knock it down. So it's a 2-point lead by the Golden State Warriors. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left. This is going to be, this is a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. 2 guards jumping. Let's see if the ref throws it up clean. He does. And Jimmy Butler runs it down. He's got Naz Reid on him. He goes by him. It's tipped. But Green is able to corral it. Get to the Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler with a 3. I'm telling you guys, anytime he puts some arc on the ball, it's online. It's just those clothesline 3-point shots he shoots that are off. Randall playing aggressively and finishes. Butler to the basket. Misses the layup, but he has fouled on the play. Butler having a good game tonight. It's playoff time. He needs to look aggressively at his offense. He hits the first free throw. Now we know what he usually does. Can he finish and hit 2? Or will he hit 50% like he usually does? He hits both. 82-77. Alexander Walker brings it down. He's being guarded by Buddy Hield. Now they find Anthony Edwards. He's got Gary Payton on him. Edwards with the spin move. He doesn't want to give it up. And it's nearly stolen. Randall gets it and figures out a way to score. But the refs is going to say it's a shot clock violation, so he didn't score it in time. Let's see. Look at the lights. Yep, it is still in his hands. Referee was right that time. .7:48 on the clock. Draymond Green standing on the Warrior logo. Now he gives that to Jimmy Butler. Butler to his right. He's only got 7 seconds to shoot. Hasn't passed the ball. He's going to have to get it up. The spin move. The fall-away jumper is short. Rebound, Randall. He skipped past that over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards goes to Naz Reid, being guarded by Jimmy Butler. Naz Reid has that ball poked away, but Jimmy Butler's going to be called for the foul. And there's that lady standing on the court. She better watch out. She is really into the game. She right over. She gonna be right there behind the ref.
Where's the ref?
Right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, she'll be up after a while. She was up on the first play. Randall L. straight to the basket with a slam dunk.
She want her moment.
She been getting it. Julius Randle strong to the basket, 2-hand slam. My. Anthony Edwards to the basket. Layup is good. 2 quick baskets by the Timberwolves to pull to within 1. And a quick timeout has got to be called. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Let's, it's some nonsense going on here. It's some nonsense going on in the chat. Yeah, some nonsense going on. First of all, as I expect, my guy, January Sports Highlight, always comes in and says, "What's up? Good afternoon, good Wednesday, good Saturday, or whenever it is," and that's cool. No other message has been put in the chat, but that's not even it. If you want to chat, you chat. That's cool. All right. Oh, okay. I should have looked before I said something. I got my first like. Thank you, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Some stuff going on in the chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate the like. I don't know who it was. Oh, okay. It's CCG. Even though she ain't in the chat, that's cool. That's cool though. We got our first like. Thought I was gonna break a record and not get a like tonight, right? Because you guys know that if that affects the algorithm. If the algorithm says you got people that like it, then they'll put it out more. Then automatically people start watching. Automatically. I wonder what that little dude is doing. Y'all ever seen that videos? It's a little dude look like this guy that I used to teach named Dimitri Fagler. And on his videos, he would always make short videos. And his videos would be about just crazy things. He'd come on, he'd be like, if here is how you know you can't fight. If your name is Paul, you cannot fight. If your name is Cecil, you do not have hands. If your name is William, you cannot fight automatically. If your name, who else? Who's a name that? If your name,
Greg.
huh?
Greg.
Greg. If your name is Greg, you cannot fight.
Mitchell.
If your name is Camilla, you do not have any hands automatically.
Why is my name on there? What's Cece's name?
I can't remember what his name is, but he's a little, well, he was a little short dude. And he'll make videos like that.
Oh no. Back over there. Jimmy Butler be balling. I didn't know he was that good.
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
They call Jimmy Butler's nickname is Jimmy Buckets.
Really?
Yeah,
Ain't he like 38?
35.
You don't know.
I listen. I think I've been saying it the whole. We got 6 votes now. I've been saying it the whole time. And Jimmy Butler, he has a tendency to look for other people when he should be like just being a little bit selfish and scoring baskets because Steph Curry is hurt.
He's hurt?
Yeah,
So he hasn't played today?
huh?
He hasn't played at all?
He ain't played. No, he on the bench over there.
Oh, so if they win, he ain't win this championship.
What you talking about?
Says he ain't playing.
He on the team?
So was everybody on the bench? Did they win the championship?
Yeah, everybody get a ring. 3-point shot by Ant-Man. And Minnesota is in front again.
I thought what's his name was hurt, the black dude.
Who? They all black. What you talking about? Jimmy Butler misses the bunny shot. Who?
Andrew, what's his name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
There ain't no Andrews out there.
The top player on the other team.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hurt his ankle, but he came back the same night. Randall in the paint. Kicks it. Open jumper. Misses everything, but it goes out on Jimmy Butler's goal, so it's going to stay Timberwolves ball. Timberwolves up by 2. Yeah, Anthony, he hurt his ankle, but he came back the same night. I think he scored like 6 points after that. Randall lets the fly by, and they're going to wave this one off also. That's the second one that Julius Randle has scored, but ball is still in his hand at the shot clock. Let's see here. Yeah, that light is on. So can the Warriors take advantage of it? This is Buddy Hield. Finds Jimmy Butler. Screen set. Butler strong to the basket. Tried to get that to Draymond Green. This is what I'm saying. Like, he needs to look for a shot. He's one of them guys that the ref calls fouls on or fouls for. So why he keeps driving and dishing it, I don't know. Like, I could live with him getting to the basket and missing because it's an opportunity that the ref will call a foul. Like, forget that passing. Alexander Walker couldn't hit that layup. Kuminga strong to the basket, but a foul is going to be called. Kuminga's been playing very well the last 2 games. He and this other kid named Jackson Davis, because of Jimmy Butler and they had to move people around when Jimmy Butler came to the Warriors this year, 2 months ago? They lost a lot of playing time. But since Steph Curry's got hurt, now coaches got to bring them off the bench. And the last time they played, Jackson Davis, he had a really good game. I think he's only played like 6 minutes today, but he's got 5 points. So, and then Kuminga was put at the end of the bench when he was getting a lot of playing time before Butler got there. But the last 2 games, he has played well. And this is what I'm talking about. Let's go to the box scores. Y'all dressing up.
I ain't got no clothes dress up.
So what you wearing?
I don't even know. Some black dress pants and a regular shirt.
But that ain't dressed up.
No, I want to be more like feminine.
Hmm.
I want to be like a dress, like skirt. All I got is some What are you wearing? Black pants, black.
Y'all think my Joe gonna? No, she gonna get down there. I was wondering if my grandbabies can sing a song.
I hope not.
All right, top two scorers for the game for each team. Julius Randle with 24 points for Minnesota and Anthony Edwards 31. For the Golden State Warriors, Jimmy Butler with 33 points and Jonathan Kuminga 24. And Jonathan Kuminga will be at the line. Butler has 33 points. He has 7 rebounds and 7 assists. He's got 4 minutes and 56 seconds to get 3 more assists. He'll have a double double, or 3 more rebounds will have a double double. Jonathan Kuminga, 24 points. He only has 5 rebounds. He's got to get 5. He won't get it. He won't get a double double. But still, 24 points. Very, very good. Let's see. Anybody on the Timberwolves going to have a double double? Nope. Well, actually, Julius Randle with 1 more assist, he'll have a double double. 24. He got 24 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part here for Golden State is it's not really necessary for Draymond Green to do that. Jonathan Kuminga had a path to the rim, and his athletic ability, he's going to go up and over the top of Randall.
All right, we got 2 likes, and we know what those 2 likes are from. Thank you guys for the 2 likes. I appreciate it. All right, we got 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in this game. So that wasn't a foul. It was a foul, but it was a foul on Draymond Green for grabbing the jersey. Daniels baseline misses the dunk, but he is fouled on the play. And Draymond Green fouls out. You can't push him. It's your hand, buddy. Yeah, you got your hand all over him. That's why, look, that's why my man had to contort his body to try to slam that. Yeah, you can't push him all the way down the baseline. All right. Just all right, just sit down and don't get no technical foul. Actually, the last time he went out, they had a pretty good run. So let's see if that happens. They're gonna need it. Sit down, Draymond. Dang. I just think he's a little bit crazy.
He is crazy. You could tell. You could look at his eyes and tell he's crazy.
Just always doing something. Just nonsense. And then got a nerve to get mad and start fussing. Just like the other night. Who was that? Somebody on the other team. Oh, Nas Reed. Come on, Butler. Nas Reed. reached across him and fouled him to try to get the ball, and he knocked the ball out of his hand. And you know how when somebody knocks the ball out of the pro's hand, they throw their hands up.
Yeah.
So it looks like, well, he threw his hands up over here because the ball was here. He reached over, threw his hands up, and then came down with the elbow on the man's neck and jaw. and so the ref, they went and looked at it, because now not only do they call foul, they got to look at the replay to see if they're gonna call a flagrant foul, and they called a flagrant foul. And he over there going crazy, like I said, dang, like everybody looking at it up there.
At this point, they don't even need to look administratively. They should just give him a text.
Look, I had people on the stream talking about just eject him, cause he just be doing crazy stuff sometimes.
Probably don't bother because he probably really is crazy. And they just everybody with NBA.
He took some time off last year for mental health issues, I think it was.
He probably had to get his medicine.
All right, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. This is Ant Edwards. He kicks it. Conley off the glass. Didn't call it. But a foul's going to be called on Golden State. He's grabbing his jersey. Yeah, just turn and box out. Rudy Gobert, this is not usually automatic, but he does hit the first one. 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Minnesota is in the bonus. That means they get to shoot free throws every single time they get fouled. Rudy Gobert hits both. Y'all know what Rudy Gobert is is famous. Is famous for, or most well known for in the last 5 years.
A girl?
Nope. Hmm? Basically, he was the one to get the NBA shut down for COVID. Butler, high off the glass. Come on, Butler, just do a regular layup. Well, yeah, he was the he was the one in the post game, and yeah, talking about doing like touching everything. Like I guess he was like he didn't, but I don't know if he didn't believe in COVID or like didn't think he was gonna get it. Good shot there by McDaniels.
I remember being in choir class and everybody's like, COVID ain't coming out tripping. I'm like, I think I already had COVID. I
I had a cough for almost a month.
and then next thing you know, next week we was out of school.
Kuminga with the jumper, no good, but it's tipped in by Buddy Hield. Yeah, he was up there touching everything next on the microphone and all that before he left, and then next thing you know, a day later, 2 days later, he was reported having it, and so they like they went and shut it down, shut the NBA down after that. I don't know. Did they? I'm pretty sure you could look it up. Did they ask him about what he thought about COVID or something? And he talking about. Next thing you know, he got it. So they shut it down. Yeah. I think he from. I don't know if he's from Canada or France or something like that. All right, the Minnesota Timberwolves have taken the lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. That may be the last run for the Golden State Warriors. I don't know if they can get in, if they can get it back, get the lead back. It's been tough. This Kaminga. Kaminga's going to have to shoot it. No need to throw that ball away. Got to shoot it. Gets it off. Misses it, but Looney with the rebound. Gives it back to Kaminga. It's stripped. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Randall. And gets Rudy Gobert down the middle. Slams it. Still 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock, but that might be, I don't want to say it, but it could be the nail in the coffin. That's why you follow the fast break, guys. Well, he's fouling because he's trailing the play instead of running and getting in front of Rudy. He's probably trying to, but Rudy had already taken off. All right, we got 6 votes. Rudy Gobert at the line. Not known to be a good free throw shooter, but scoring when he needs to. Pajinski brings down, gets that to Kaminga. Kaminga finds Buddy Hill. Buddy Hill for 3. Hits it. Steph Curry on the bench. Can't do anything but watch. And Buddy Hill causing the turnover. It's a 4-point game. Who? Huh? No. Y'all know Jordan Poole? He he played for Washington now, but he did play for Golden State. He was okay, but they not gonna get. I bet basically for me it came down to you either keep Draymond Green or
What is they want a Fowler? Is that what they want? Or does he create plays? Like honestly, what does Draymond do?
Who? Draymond? Yeah, he creates plays. Buddy Hill with the jumper, no good. Rebound, Randall. Yeah, Draymond hit Jordan Poole in practice.
I saw that. Like, he's insane. And then were they trying to calm Jordan Poole down or saying something about him?
I don't know.
Because I was just like, what? If I was Jordan, I would have tried my best to hurt you.
I would have done something. I'm pretty sure. Lord forgive me, but I would have done something. I was just thinking about. I don't know why I be thinking about stuff. I was just thinking about that the other day. What would I have done if he had to hit me and just socked me in practice? And then it just went on like they didn't say that he retaliated or nothing like that. So I'm like, I don't care how crazy you are. You gonna hit me in the face?
He shouldn't be able to play in the NBA unless he gets his mental regulated.
Dude. I know. Look, if I didn't go right back at him, I think I would have been like, all right, okay, that's fine. I'd have let him. He dribbling that ball to real like almost the next play. If he'd have had that ball, I would have ran over there and tackled him or something. I would have done. Yeah, he would have got in the air and I would have cut his legs out. I'd have jumped into him or something like. You ain't gonna just hit me in the face, dude, and think you're gonna get away with it. Like that's tough. Like, come on now. Like you don't know people. Like it's a dude on it's a dude in the NBA named Alexander Stewart. Not Alexander, but Stewart. His last name is Stewart. And LeBron James, I don't know if it was accident or what. LeBron James, they were going for a rebound. LeBron James brought his elbow down and hit him. And Stewart went crazy. Like a lot of people probably like if LeBron James do something like that to you, you'd be like, I want to get him back, but he's too big. This dude went crazy. I'm talking. I'm talking. It took 5 minutes to corral him. Every time they thought they had him, he'd break away and try to get LeBron. And then he wouldn't just leave the court because they had already ejected him. So everywhere LeBron went, he was just everybody would hold him. He was bleeding. He was trying to break away. They'd get him again, and he'd break away. Then he ran to the back like he was trying to go behind everybody, behind the stands, and then come out on the other side. I know LeBron was like, "Dang boy," and he from Jamaica too, so
Yeah, no, absolutely. Huh?
all right, we have a timeout.
Draymond is. You would have to see him. I don't care if he wins, but nah, he gonna tuss a little bit. Like
Oh,
he said, I'll wait, and then I'm elbowing, I'm pulling hair, I'm doing whatever I can to hurt you, because you're not about to punch me in the face.
yeah, I'm gonna get my
He
lick
had the
back.
little boy hand. Like, you're not about to do that.
All right, less than a minute. Edwards to the basket. Can't get it to fall, but he is fouled on the play.
Golden State lost this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something like something. I'm gonna throw a brick at him. I'm gonna something.
No, for real.
You gonna hit me in the face
Did he punch or slap him?
just because I'm he might not be scared of nobody, but you got to believe that since Draymond is what 6'7", might even be 6'9", and Jordan Poole ain't but like 6'2". That's got to have something to do with it too. Like, why would you? Like, he ain't gonna hit anybody. He ain't just gonna hit anybody.
Doing something. Getting in the
Waiting outside the locker room with a bat. As soon as you stick that foot out there, be Nancy Kerrigan you.
yeah.
You gonna feel it. 3-point shot by Kaminga.
They was done until he shot that three. Now they feel like they got a little bit of chance.
Randall,
Travel.
he better get across the line. McDaniels gets it back out. Conley. McDaniels finishes. That might be it. Buddy Hield gets it to Jackson Davis for the dunk. Does Coach Kerr call a timeout? No.
No.
Foul on foul on Jimmy Butler on McDaniels. It is always hard to win without your main guys.
Oh, they're tied in the series.
No. Yeah, they're tied now, but now Minnesota's going to go up one. Now, Minnesota is the higher seed. Now, they're 6th seed, and they got into the playoffs without playing in the play-in game. Golden State had to play in the play-in game to get in, even though that sounds weird, as good as they've been. But I guess that's why I'm watching. I'm watching Golden State because I just want to see how far they can go off the play-in game. They already won one series, and now they're here. But it's different. Steph Curry on the sideline. I think I'd be like Steph. I wouldn't have no big chains and stuff on like a lot of these flashy guys.
I mean, Steph probably didn't like. He don't even give that. Like, what's his
Yeah,
name?
he would look corny. He would look corny like he's trying to overdo it.
Yeah, he looks so silly. What's the other guy's name? Andre. What's his name?
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony. Okay. He gives flashy. Like he would have to change one.
But really, he don't.
I mean,
He
no.
does. He gives that, but he doesn't.
Oh well.
He
Okay.
doesn't do it.
Steph, no. He does though. Anthony.
Anthony Edwards said he lives off his endorsements. All his checks he gets from the NBA that he's gotten, that goes to the bank. He saves the rest of everything.
So what
And
is he
like,
gonna do with that?
huh? He just he ain't gotta do nothing with it. Just be there.
Yeah, well, gotta use it sometime.
Anthony Edwards messing around with this one woman. Have you heard that?
Yeah,
Decide he's gonna pay all his child support up front.
yeah, but that's so silly.
Why is that silly?
Well, because you're still gonna have a child, and
Well, he's
eventually,
he already he ain't even embarrassed about it. He's like he
I'm
don't want to
sure.
have nothing to do with the child. He don't want nothing to do with the child or the lady.
Yeah, but it's like you still have a seed walking around, regardless of if you want anything to do with it or not. So it's like you're gonna see your baby eventually when they grow up. Like now,
Kaminga hits the last three with 5.4
they had a
seconds on the
lunch.
clock.
They had a little more
Well,
time.
not necessarily. He might not ever see her. He don't want to see the woman or the child.
The
I mean,
child is gonna grow up and be like, "I'm gonna find my dad," and he don't have to hit him up, but he that still makes him a deadbeat.
oh yeah.
Just another statistic. Now,
I
but
mean, he
did she really
definitely.
have to have the baby because he told her?
Hmm.
My thing is, in that case, yes, he knew and she knew what could come out of that situation. If he told her he didn't want to be a dad, okay. But it's like, on her part, it's like, okay, you knew what the situation is going to be. You can't make somebody want to have a child. But
Oh yeah.
also, you are still a deadbeat dad and you still have a child. And you knew what could happen if you did what you did.
Yeah. All that is true. All that's true. But I mean, you know how these days are. So he was the first dude that he was the first one that I've heard of that's like, you know what? I'll pay all mine up front. Cause I guess he's the only like one that just like I don't have nothing to do with it, and I don't care if anybody knows. I already told her. Here, I think they said he gave her like $100,000, you know, to do the A thing, and instead of that, she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get life paid for 18 years."
Mm.
And then when when they went to court, the 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 lawyer said, I don't know, he might have said $10,000 a month, because somebody did the math. It's like 10 point that ends up to be 2.1 for 18 years.
Ooh, shoot, I might keep the
12
baby
times
too.
18, whatever that is.
I might keep the baby too. Shoot, I'm living life. Got money. Want to
Yeah,
go
but she
travel,
want
do
she
whatever.
want to have she want him to be like, she want to deal with him. Even if she didn't want to deal with him, she still wanted the money and mm,
His name attached to her.
yeah, name. Probably just she just wants the hopes that it could happen, and then I think they said it was a possibility that if he made more money or something, that she could, or as the baby got older, she could probably go and renegotiate or whatever you call it. Well, she's doing this now. She needs this, so I think he should pay more. So shoot, if I did that, I mean, if I wouldn't do that, but if I did, I'd be like, I would do that too. And then like, you got to sign this. She got to sign this. Like, you get no more, Mister Judge. You got, if you're gonna put more on it. Look, here's what I do. What do you say it's 2 point whatever? Okay, I'm gonna give her 25. Give her 2.5 million. Sign this right here. I don't have nothing. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Really, I don't want to have nothing to do with her.
Well,
But she ain't gonna give up the baby to me, cause he's got one that he said that he took. I mean, he got custody of his child. So I guess he's got more than one. I'm surely he wasn't talking about this one. The way they talk, I don't know if this one is born yet. But yeah, it's gonna be cold. It'll be it be.
Yeah, like how, regardless if you don't want nothing to do with her, like it's still your baby at the end of the day. So you have just a baby just by itself, no father,
Yeah,
you don't want
point
anybody.
that part is bad. That you got a kid out here and then you just decide I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Um, all right, we're having a conversation here, but let's end this by going over the stats and thank you daughters for hitting that like button for me because nobody else liked the stream tonight, but that's okay. All right, here are your box scores. The Timberwolves were able to take game 3, 102-97. The first quarter was tied up at 21-21. Golden State outscored Minnesota 21-19 in the second. They also outscored Minnesota in the third, 29-31. And then Minnesota outscores Golden State in the fourth quarter, 33-24. Julius Randle had a big game for the Timberwolves, 24 points, 10 rebounds, so he did get that double. Actually, he got a triple-double. Julius Randle, 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. Jaden McDaniels, 15 points, 6 rebounds. Rudy Gobert had 9 points and 13 rebounds. Mike Conley had 7 points. Anthony Edwards, 36 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's just out there to score, not to create. Naz Reid, 9 points. DiVincenzo had 2. For the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, 2 points. He had 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Well, he's out there to play defense too. Trace Jackson Davis had 7 points in 11 minutes. Jimmy Butler, 33 points. He had 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Buddy Hield had 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Pozinski, 5 points. Jonathan Kuminga had 30 points. Another big game by Jonathan. He had 6 rebounds. Kevin Looney had 4 points and 6 rebounds. And Gary Payton II scored 2 points. The Warriors shot 43% from the floor. So did the Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves, you got to add 0.9% on the end of that, 43.9%. From the three-point line, the Timberwolves 13 of 34 for 38%. The Golden State Warriors, after hitting no three-pointers in the first half, ended up hitting 10. They were 10 of 23 for 43.5%. Free throw shooting, both teams shot well, 81%. Both teams, 7 out of 21. Rebounds, 44 to 36, Timberwolves. Assists, 28 to 21, Timberwolves. There's your steals, your blocks. Both teams had 7 blocks, by the way. The Timberwolves turned the ball over 21 times. Golden State, 15. The Timberwolves conceded 13 points off of their turnovers to Golden State, but Golden State gave up 16 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Points in the paint, 46 to 48, Golden State. And the largest lead by any team was 10. Minnesota led by 10, and Golden State led by 7 at once. So there it is over there on your right, ladies and gentlemen. First game, Warriors take it 99 to 88. Second game, Timberwolves take it 117 to 93. And this third game, Timberwolves 102-97. Last 2 games without Stephen Curry. In fact, the first game was without him for a half. They were able to hang on. Game 4. is going to be Monday. Did y'all send y'all brother a text for his birthday? Hmm? Mm-hmm. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Let's get this score straight, and then we're gonna get out of here. And we'll see you next time.
Is she's saying they say that they're not actually asking you to tell them about your personal life, but more so about your professional work or your professional life and what you can offer and bring to the company. What do you think?
I think so. Uh, I think it can be a mix of things, but yeah, I guess, yeah, I guess most people, I guess that is what makes people a little bit different. Their interviews, because I think most people, when you said "tell me about yourself," I think they would probably think personal and tell things about their personal self. But then maybe they are looking for people who are gonna say how they could their personal or how they relate to the career or the job. Maybe that's what they're looking for, and they're not gonna tell you that. But maybe that makes you stand out. I don't know. Maybe you could do a little bit of mixture. Yeah, a little bit of both.
That's what Miles told me too.
But then focus on the career. But yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay. So let me read this to you. So act like you're the interviewer. I'm gonna try to remember this, like memorize this. But if it's not perfect, at least something that's in this ballpark.
Ma'am, I'm glad that you are here today, and pleased to meet you. By the way, I'm left-handed.
Me
I'm not,
too.
but
I'm Camille.
um, yeah. So blah blah blah. Small talk, and so tell me about yourself.
Well, my name is Camilla. It's very nice to meet you. I'm a client consultant, customer service advisor, currently in the retail industry. I've been in this industry for over 4 years. I focus mainly on building client relationships and client loyalty and educating clients about a multitude of products and services that my company offers. I have a passion for helping others feel informed and confident in decision making, and I enjoy building those lasting interpersonal connections. Um, I'm very authentic and resilient in my approach, and because of this, I have been able to be a leader in my career and skill set. I would say I'm very active and I enjoy going to the gym, taking walks, and I also enjoy being with my family and friends and just building those connections and just being close and, like I don't know what to say about personal because I don't know what's too far or what's just enough. But as far as the first part, how was that?
That's good. You memorized all of that?
No,
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 this is
no.
flowing from the heart.
No,
Okay,
no. That's yeah. That's impressive.
thank you. You have any like questions about my skill set or like anything?
No, no. What? I don't. I'm not. What would you say? What would you say is? What would you say is the worst thing you encounter in your job, in your current job, or your last employment?
I would say the worst thing is when you don't feel like you built that trust with your client. Why are you laughing?
Because I tried to get you.
You almost got me.
People always mental. The people that want to talk.
You know, it really sucks when you feel like you didn't make that connection. And I feel like I've had a few of those, not many, but I would say that, you know, when you don't get that client to really trust your decision making or your help, it does make you feel like maybe a little off kilter. But I always just try to reaffirm myself and like know that I am knowledgeable in products and knowledge, and I just encourage the customer to, you know, come back in, feel comfortable, so next time we can have a better, you know, what would you say, like better conversation. Or I might even ask, you know, if they would like someone else to maybe step in and maybe they'll have a better connection with them. I would say that's probably the worst thing that's happened, because that's what I really focus on at work.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. Any other questions?
If we were to accept your employment here, what were some things? What would be some things that you would like from us as employers?
So as an employer, I really would love if the company has values of inclusivity and work-life balance, and just showing value to each one of their members, which to me looks like congratulating them if they hit certain milestones, or maybe observe